Today, I'm challenging myself to ditch all my excuses and take action on something I've been putting off for way too long. We've all been there, stuck in a cycle of procrastination, making excuses for why we haven't achieved our goals or taken action on our dreams. But here's the thing, excuses might make us feel better in the short term, but they ultimately hold us back from reaching our full potential. By making excuses, we're not only cheating ourselves out of success, but we're also reinforcing a mindset that's preventing us from growing. It's time to take a hard look at why we make excuses and how they're impacting our lives. One of the main reasons people make excuses is fear of failure. We're scared to try something new because we don't want to look stupid or feel like we failed. But the truth is, failure is a natural part of the learning process, and it's often where we learn the most. Another reason is perfectionism. We want everything to be just right, so we put off taking action until we feel like it's perfect. And then there's the simple lack of motivation. We just don't feel like doing something, so we make an excuse instead. These reasons might seem harmless, but they can quickly become habits that prevent us from making progress. Making excuses can become a habit because it's often a way to avoid discomfort or uncertainty. When we're faced with a task or goal that feels overwhelming, it's easier to make an excuse and put it off. But the more we make excuses, the more we reinforce the behavior, and the harder it becomes to break. For example, I used to make excuses all the time about not having enough time to work out. But the truth was, I was just prioritizing other things over my health. It wasn't until I realized that my excuses were holding me back that I was able to make a change. Overcoming excuses isn't easy, but it's worth it. For me, it came down to taking responsibility for my actions and my goals. I realized that I had the power to choose how I spent my time, and that I couldn't blame anyone else for my lack of progress. It was a powerful moment, and it led to some significant changes in my life. If you're struggling with excuses, I want to encourage you to take a hard look at your own habits and see where you can take responsibility. So, let's recap. Excuses might seem harmless, but they can hold us back from achieving our goals and living our best lives. By understanding why we make excuses and taking responsibility for our actions, we can start to break the habit and make progress towards our goals. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. If you've struggled with excuses in the past, I want to hear about it in the comments. Share your story and let's hold each other accountable. And if you're looking for more tips on how to boost your productivity and achieve your goals, be sure to check out my next video on productivity hacks.